right, well, thank you.
Hey, well, Jackie Hager, what's your thoughts starting the show off?
My thoughts are it's fall. School has begun.
Man, how about that Hotter Than Hell 100?
Oh my gosh, wasn't that great?
Oh, yeah, it was so much fun.
exciting.
It's always nice to see downtown so packed with people. Isn't that right,
Yes.
Andrew Bell?
That is right.
But you got out of town, right?
I was out of town this weekend.
Yeah.
Little ranch trip with some high school buddies.
I didn't even know. I
Good.
just guessed
Yeah.
that. It just seemed like someone who'd hightail it from Hotter Than Hell. Did your dad race this year?
He did not. He actually woke up at 5 and planned on racing. And then
Took a nap
he
at 6:30.
just told me he wasn't feeling it this year.
Hey, no pushing.
Dwayne Bell did
He
not
was-
make it.
He was disappointed.
Oh, man. Well, gosh. Well, not disappointing. Our guest today,
Yes.
Dr. JuliAnn Mazachek. Thanks for being here. You are the new MSU Texas president.
Yes, I am.
I didn't know if I'm not telling you that you knew that.
Yes.
Real quick, Doctor, we got to thank our sponsors, and then we're going to get into it with you. One of our sponsors is News Channel 6. That's where we
Yes.
air 10:35 Sunday nights. #1 locally, I'm still assuming.
Yes.
Until I hear otherwise. News Talk 1290, part of Town Square Media. We air the audio version, 10 a.m. Saturdays. Impact signs at Falls Truck Center. You see our faces on some of those buses, our caricatures. And then Brenna Polad with Drink and Clink. Oh, we'll bring it out in the second segment, Jackie.
Yes.
She's providing the beautiful and delicious cakes. You will leave here with an M&M cake.
Oh.
So there
It will
you
be
go.
your 4 o'clock
Yum.
coffee rush.
And you know, M&Ms are good because that could stand for Mustang.
Ah, there we go.
MSU and the Mustangs. Yes,
That's right.
I like that.
Formerly the Aggies, we found out today.
Yes.
Dr. J? No, that's not. Dr. M, it would be actually. Dr. Mazachek, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Yes, I am. I'm from Topeka, Kansas. I actually was born there, but didn't grow up there. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and then I went to school. I made my way back to Kansas for my graduate work, and went to the University of Kansas. And I will tell you, during my time in graduate school is when I got hooked on higher education.
Yep.
I started teaching to pay for my graduate programs, and I will tell you, my first semester that I taught, I began to see what a difference you can make when you care about the students. And I taught accounting. I tell people this. I taught accounting, and that's a course that most people, except accountants, they hate that course. They hate to take
I
it.
remember hating that course.
Yeah, and so I took it as a challenge to try to figure out how to make people, if they didn't love accounting, at least they saw why it was so important and how they could use it. And I saw what a difference good instructors and good teachers make, and I was hooked. I wanted to be a part of education from that moment on. And I was also a student. That faculty made a huge difference. I had great teachers when I was in high school and then in college, and they changed my life. And I was hoping that someday I would be able to do that for other students. And so I've been in higher education since I was in my 20s, and I will stay in it until I meet Jesus, probably. In the future, because I believe that education is what changes our world. It not only changes lives, but it changes families, it changes generations of lives, and it changes leaders in our country, and it is it's the most honorable thing I feel like I could do in my life. So I'm very excited to be able to be a part of that.
Well, as you say that, the husband of Teacher of the Year.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know the importance and the dedication that my wife puts into her students and the impact that she has on her students. So I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, you know, just if you, and your wife will know this firsthand, but sometimes you say something to a student that you don't even realize it changes the way they think about their future and what they might do, and just having a heart for that. And seeing in others what they might not be able to see in themselves.
Absolutely.
It makes such a difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got the fall semester coming up. What are your plans for MSU, and what is that going to look like? Are y'all doing anything different, or?
So I will tell you, this is our final celebrations this year for our centennial of MSU. And we're very excited. I think our next big event is going to be on homecoming weekend, where we're hoping that we'll have hundreds, thousands of people come back and participate in our homecoming activities and in our celebrations of the centennial.
Yeah.
And then we will actually celebrate the entire year.
Wonderful.
Even though 2022 is actually our 100th anniversary, why not take the whole year to celebrate
Yeah.
something
Sure.
so fantastic?
You know,
Yeah.
today in the Times and Record News, there was a photo of an old jacket because of the museum display.
Yeah.
And it literally said Midwestern Aggies. I don't think I ever knew
I didn't know that.
I did not know that
that
either.
we were called the Aggies, and then I guess the Indians, and now the Mustangs. You know, when I went to Midwestern, we were the Indians, so I can't give away my MSU Indian T-shirt for anything.
I've never heard anyone refer to the Aggies.
I never have either.
I've never-
Put that picture up.
Yeah, let's put that photo up. You know, I've been an adjunct there for 13 years, and it's been great
Thank you,
in the
thank
Dillard
you.
College of Business. We actually even hired a student from the spring semester that graduated from there. We're so excited. How are you engaging with the students as this fall semester begins? What are your plans for really diving in and engaging with the students?
So I am so glad that you asked that, because I'm just getting started. Classes just started last week, but I will tell you that's one of the reasons I was so attracted to MSU. It's a student-centric university,
Yes.
and everything they do revolves around the students. They're very committed to providing the best educational experiences in the classroom and to providing opportunities for our students that they probably couldn't even imagine when they came. And so I think it's really important that everything that we do on the campus revolves around the students and meeting their needs and providing the best educational experience that we possibly can. And so I'm just beginning to get to know the students and meeting them. And we had some roundup activities, you know, the week before classes start, our students descend, they move into their residence hall rooms, and we have activities almost from, well, not too early in the morning, because most of the students don't like to get up at 8 o'clock, but most of the day and into the evening hours, they have activities all day, and I was able to participate in a number of those. And it sounds so silly, but we actually had our ice cream sundae. I got to squeeze the caramel onto the top of the sundaes, and I probably met, I don't know, 300 or 400 students that night.
That's cool.
And so I'll be doing things over the course of the first semester just to get to meet our students. The next thing that I have planned is we have our freshman experience class. And we're going to have a session where all of those students come together, and I'll get to have a conversation with them, tell them a little bit about myself, and talk with them about my experiences in MSU and what might come in the future. And so I'll be doing that over the course of the whole first semester, meeting with student government on a regular basis to make sure that we have opportunities for them to give feedback to me about what they'd like to see and what changes they might like to make.
And the big football game coming up?
And oh my gosh, how could we miss that? Yeah, so we open our football season this weekend at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about that. And we're playing team from Colorado, and we think that the weather might be an advantage for us
yes.
here.
That heat
But,
takes a toll.
That's right, that's right.
Well, I know that our class, the promotions management class that I adjunct, is really excited about meeting you. I told them you were going to be on the show, and several of them said, get her to come to the class. So, yep, I'm taking advantage of being on live television to say you are welcome.
Oh my God, this is live? Hey, well, speaking of live, this is episode 126, and maybe 2 or 3 times have we had a guest on for 2 segments.
That's
so
right.
We're going to actually have you on for a second. Super special, I know. I know you feel honored. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back, and we're going to have another segment with Dr. JuliAnn Mazachek. We come right back.
Let me go grab that newspaper real quick. 'Cause it's-
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Bustacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Bustacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
right, welcome back to the social space. We've got Jackie, two shows in a row.
Yes.
Wow, this jet setter made the show 2 weeks in a
I
row.
decided to stay home for a
I
while.
said, somebody's got to keep the lights on in this place. Someone's going to go out and get us business. Isn't that right, Andrew Bell?
That's right. That is
Football's
correct.
back next week, baby.
I know.
And then
Cowboys?
NFL a week after that.
Yes.
We start off. We start off with Tom
Tampa.
Brady and Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
Good lordy.
Yeah.
And joining us, the brand new president of MSU Texas, Dr. JuliAnn Mazachek. Thanks for being here. Segment number
Thank
2.
you.
Is she
Thank
already
you.
friend of the show since she's done 2
Yeah,
segments?
I think we could.
Since-
I think we can make her friend of the show.
Is
She's
it
already.
is it by
Yeah.
segment? Yeah. You guys go ahead.
All right. So, can you give those that don't know much about the merger with Texas Tech, kind of migrate that through for us on why that's a benefit for MSU Texas?
Okay, so I will tell you, that's such a great question.
Yeah.
And it was one of the major drawing points for me to even consider coming to MSU Texas. MSU is a great university, and the partnership with Texas Tech just raises the ability for the message about MSU and the education that we provide to be raised and reach more people. And to be able to help us develop opportunities for our students with Texas Tech that we might not have had otherwise, and to become part of a system that when we go to the legislature, that together we're able to represent a very focused and strong message for support for really the more rural parts of Texas and the importance of education in the state and in this area.
I think that's what I heard the most through this journey in the past year was the power at the legislature that this was going to give MSU. If we combined with Texas Tech, that the opportunity for a much more solid round of funding so that the university could continue to grow. Do you have a magic number in your head that you would love to see the student body grow to?
Well, I don't know if I can say it on public television. I mean, so one of the things about MSU is that it provides a wonderful experience, very personalized experience. And so the students get to know their faculty, they're in smaller classrooms, and we don't envision changing that. So do I think that we are ever going to aspire to be 20,000? Probably not, because that's not really where we find our sweet spot and where we make a difference with students. But we would love to get back up above 6,000 and be around 6,500 to 7,000 students, where we know we can continue with the experiences that we provide and the relationships that they're able to develop. So that would be significant growth for us. That would be probably in the range of 15% to 20% growth. That would be great for MSU. It would be great for Wichita Falls.
Yes.
And I did want to say one more thing about the association with Texas Tech. The voice in the legislature is very important. That's important for our students because it allows us to get the resources we need to support them. But the other thing that happens is the Texas Tech system, I think, is unique in the state in that we really are fairly independent institutions, but they provide a backbone of support so that we can be even better than we are separate. And so if you think about MSU, it's been independent for 100 years. Really what the association with Texas Tech did is help us use some of their resources to make us even better in the future. And I think that's something we're just beginning to be able to take advantage of, and you will be hearing and seeing a lot more in the future as a relation to that.
Cool.
And circling back around to the amount of students there, how if I know some people under 50 do watch this. You got somebody 18 years old right now thinking they want to go to MSU. How do they get involved? Can they get a tour of the campus?
Yeah.
What can they do?
So if you are interested in MSU and you want to find out more about it, all you need to do is hop on our website and you'll be able to see on the opening page how to send us an email or chat with us and ask us to get in contact with you, and we will send you any information. We will ask you to come to campus and visit with us. We'll get you connected to faculty. and to the programs that you're interested in studying. And we would love to hear from you.
Well, how are you liking Wichita Falls, by the way?
Oh, I love Wichita Falls.
Good.
Actually,
That's a good
I've told people.
It's terrible.
No, I love Wichita Falls, and the people are just amazing. And I've told people that I found it to be one of the most warm and welcoming communities that I've ever been to.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Well, our hope is
Yeah.
that you're here for many, many years.
She's
That
stuck.
is-
She's in the vortex now.
Yeah, she is in
That
the
is true.
vortex.
You might get out, but you'll come back.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
It's the warmth of the
I
people.
hope to be here for a very long time. So
Yeah,
yes.
we hope to see you too. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Now, if my daughter graduates this December, so this is the first, does that mean her diploma will say MSU Texas, a what?
Something.
Member of the Texas Tech University system.
There we go.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes.
There we go. Wreck 'em.
You know what? Last but not least, and I know we have to go, but I think the culture of Wichita Falls and MSU merges the culture of Texas Tech and Lubbock. I think that's a good combination.
And that's
I do. I mean, just
is.
from what little I know, maybe better,
cities.
better of a fit than maybe another university would have been. So I'm happy that it was a Texas Tech partner.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
everyone involved made a tremendous decision. And I believe
Yes.
we can't even imagine today what that future is going to be like with that partnership.
That's
It's going to be
awesome.
great for us and Wichita Falls.
That's
Yay.
right.
That's the soundbite you want right there. All right, we are out of time for you, but so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
We have Dwayne The Rock Jackson coming up. He's a different one, not the one you're thinking of. Jackson, not Johnson. He runs the Wichita Theater, which is right down the road from us here. I don't know how much downtown you've got to explore yet, but he's our neighbor right up there. And we're going to be right back with Dwayne Jackson after this. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the lead. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. Just remember, when you need us, we're there. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
4 incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Hi, welcome back to the Social Space. We still got Jackie and Andrew over there, and then to my right, Hall of Famer Dwayne The Rock Jackson, Wichita Theater.
Okay. Give me the money. Give me the body. I'll accept it. Good.
It's just those two things.
That's it. That's all I need.
So let's get right into it. Dwayne, everybody knows you're running the old Wichita Theater over there. What's coming up next? We got Beauty and the Beast.
We've got an incredible September with Beauty and the Beast. This is like the sixth time we've done it. It's kind of our go-to show when we need a good show. So opens up September 9th, runs for 3 weekends. We've got some Sunday matinees, we've got some Saturday matinees. That's for everybody.
Do they sing all those songs that we know from the?
Yeah, do you
This
know?
movie?
Go ahead and sing them.
The hills are alive.
Sorry, guys, I asked. No auditions here. Yeah, it's the Disney classic. Awesome.
So how did they get tickets?
They can go to our website, wichitatheater.com. They can call the box office Tuesday through Friday, 1 to 5.
Now, I know briefly, beside Beauty and the Beast, you do have a dinner show real quick coming up in October.
We've got a dinner theater show that comes up that opens October the 8th. And it's Clue the Musical. Incredible cast. It's a musical. It's 1,100 different possible answers you get to participate in the show.
Now
figure
you
out
sell
who did
that
it.
out really
so
quick.
it's like
These
the
will
game.
sell
Oh.
very, very fast.
Yeah.
We're already selling that along with our Christmas stuff.
All right, so you heard it live here. You got to get those Beauty and the Beast tickets.
Yep.
Just go to the website. Dinner show in October that always sells out.
But so wait, if you went to several different ones, you would have different endings?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Go to every one of them, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, find them all. You can't go tell somebody who done it because
Yeah.
there no guarantees that they
Oh
did
man,
it.
that's fun.
That's
cool.
cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I
It'll be a
see
great
Beauty and the
couple of
Beast
months.
is going to be a big success. So there you are.
It is. It is. Tickets are. We've already sold more tickets in advance than we have any other show.
Oh,
So
that's great.
Great.
we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, gosh, we have a little bit more time here. Anything else at all you want to?
Now, I didn't talk fast enough.
Yeah, you did good. All right, go ahead and tell us how, if you grew up here. No.
Well, now
So
you,
now we're going back to
I
the lack
know,
of
but you do have that annual incredible Christmas show coming up
We
though
do.
too.
We do. Christmas this year is A Christmas Story, the musical.
Yes.
It's one of those shows, we ask people, did you like it or did you like it when you see a couple? And it's always only one in the couple that like it.
Huh.
Because it's a cult kind of show.
Yeah.
You either like it or you don't.
Really?
Yep. It's real. It's phenomenal.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a male-female thing. You just mean one in the couple loved it. And
No, sometimes it's the male that says, you can ask the audience how many of you are here because you liked it, how many of you are here because your wife or your husband
And
said,
half the
I'll go
hands
with
go
you.
there.
And it's
Okay.
always about half and half.
That's funny.
But it's a fun show. It's replica of the TV movie very closely, but
Yep.
a
Okay.
lot
just
of
heard
kids in it.
Jackie's bucket list was to act in a production.
Auditions for that are
Yes.
a week from Sunday.
All right, Jackie, it's time.
That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Is it really?
During Christmas time.
Really?
I'll watch it 4 or 5 times.
And I will counter you every time to be the one that will not watch.
I do Christmas Vacation. That's a
good one.
Now that
too.
one I can
That's a
watch.
good one.
Yeah.
But no, I'm one of those that it's not on my top 10.
Yeah.
I don't do that kind of comedy. But
Yeah.
you know what?
That's a good
If-
sell for your play there.
It's, but
Frankly, I
everyone-
can't stand it.
Yeah.
You guys come on out.
That's right. I love promoting it in the optimism. No, the show is fantastic.
Well, we
No.
know Beauty and the Beast is going to
We
be
know
a
Beauty and
hit.
the
So
Beast
get
is
those
great.
tickets with
Yep.
your kids, your grandkids, and get
Bring
it
the
out.
grandkids. That's a big promotion for us right now.
Yes.
is Grandparents have something to do with the grandkids.
Yes.
Yep.
And very important.
September 9th
Awesome.
for 3 weekends.
September
My
9th.
girls will be there.
Yeah, y'all be there.
We'll be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, Dwayne, thank you so very much
Yeah.
for being here.
You bet.
And you guys go see all of those plays. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, you're one of our neighbors, Hall of
Yeah.
Famer, and right down the road here. Always glad to
Glad
have
I-
you here, buddy.
Yes.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me.
We'll see you guys next week. Yay!